Okay, let's take a look at this question over here. It looks probably, I think, a bit simpler than it actually is. Anyway, suppose £50,000 is invested for 3 years at 5% per annum, paid annually. So there's no compounding, no discounting, no nominal and effective mentioned over here. So when an interest payment is received, it is immediately invested to the end, so that's to the end of the 3-year period. Suppose that interest rates have risen from 6% per annum at the end of the first year. So whatever you earn in the first year, you can invest at 6%, and a 5.5% per annum at the end of the second year. So whatever you earn in the second year, you can invest at 5.5%. Whatever you earn in the third year, you're not going to invest because you'll get the money at the end. So what is the total amount received at the end of the 3 years? Okay, so no matter what, you're going to have £50,000. Then let's look at what's going to happen in year 1. So in year 1, you will have your £50,000. Oh, that looks terrible. I'll just get rid of that. Alright, you're going to have your £50,000, and it's going to be earning 5% interest, so 0.05, and that amount is 2,500, but I'll just get my trusty calculator out to doubly check. Sorry, not times. 50,000 times 0.05, 2,500. There we go. 2,500. Alright, so we've earned that in the first year. Now, this amount here is going to be reinvested at 6% per annum. Actually, I won't write it like that. I'll just put down that it's going to be 6%, and it's actually going to happen over 2 years. So let's just keep in mind that whatever we get here, we're going to get it twice, because you'll invest it at the end of the first year, so you'll earn 6% of 2,500 in the year 2, and you'll also earn that again in year 3. Okay, so in year 2, we're going to get our 5% on our 50,000. So that's nice, 2,500. Then we're going to invest our 2,500 that we earned last year, in year 1, at 6%. And I believe that to be £150, but again, calculator. We can multiply 2,500 by 0.06, so 6%. That's £150. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to invest this £150 at the end of the second year, and it's going to earn 5.5% in the third year. So I'll write down, so this is going to be our total amount of money that we can add up at the end, so 3 years worth of accumulating. So we've earned, again, 2,500, but this 2,500 we're now going to invest at 5.5% because the rates have changed, and we're only going to do that once. Okay, I've already done it once with the 6% one. And we've also got the £150 that we're going to invest at the 5.5%. And we're only going to do that once because there's 1 year. Alright, so let's take a look at year 3 right now. So what we're going to get is our £50,000 invested at 5%. And that's going to equal our 2,500. That's cool. And that's not going to be reinvested at all, because that's the amount we earned in the third year. Then we're going to earn, we're going to have our 2,500 invested at 6% again, so the one that we earned in the first year, times 0.06, that's going to give us £150 again. And then we've also got our £150 over here. We've got that going in at 6%, and that's going to be something else, so we can multiply that. Sorry, it's not at 6%, it's at 5.5%. It's £8.25, so that's 8.25, and I'm going to cross that out, it is 0.055, okay? So let's just add that up and make sure I've done everything correctly. We've received 2,500 3 times, which should have received 150 twice, and we can see that we've earned it here and we've earned it here. we've invested 150 at 5.5%, so we got 8.25, but I haven't said here that we haven't yet received 2,500 from year 2, this amount being invested at 5.5%. So that amount should hopefully be the final number we need to do our accumulation. So 2,500 multiplied by 0.055, 137.5. 137.5. So I hope it's been helpful to write this down in two areas. And this is our accumulation, 137.5. Okay, so now when I add all of this up, it should give us the amount that we would have received at the end of the 3 years. So let's just make sure I've done this correctly beforehand. We earned 2,500 in the first year. That's at 6% twice. So that gave us 150. So there's one here and one here. That's good. This 2,500 invested at 5.5% gave us the 137 over here. This 150 invested at 5.5% gave us the 8.25 over here. Okay, so it seems everything's been accounted for and we have our original 50,000. So all I need now is to do some addition. 50,000 plus 2,500 plus 2,500 plus 150 plus 2,500 plus 150 plus 8.25 plus 137.5, and that gives us 57,945 pounds, 0.75. Alright, so I'm just going to copy that down. That was 57,000, sorry I've got bad memory today, 945.75. 945.75 pounds, and that's our accumulation amount. There you go, that's the answer. It's actually a bit confusing, the question, but I think doing something like having this area, the accumulation, and then what's going on, will actually make a big difference.